got chopped in.
There wasn't, yeah, that's.
You and Teen were moving pretty fast.
Actually, Beth, if I leave this out here, would you
Yeah, we'll keep track of it.
Or maybe over there.
One more thing for them to look at and go, uh-oh. They can get over
These
it.
two are smart, not like.
Yeah, I don't.
Why are you leaving that there?
Huh?
Are you leaving that there?
She heard, yes,
Is it in the way?
so we can pick it up. Is it in the way of
It's all
your?
that smell. It's disgusting.
Of course, it had to be Kevin.
You can put it down here. We don't want Kevin to have to smell it. You can go in that corner by the fire hydrant. So if you're coming straight at me, I shouldn't be able to see your hands because it's the next item. If I see your hands are too far apart. She's being a very nice girl. Very nice girl.
No, I have an afternoon. Taking it back to college.
Thank you, Donna. When you went by a couple times ago, I said he's really content with the situation because he was licking his lips and going, That says he's happy. I think he really wants you to be in charge here. Yep. He wants to be able to trust you, then he doesn't think about it. Because they're all basically timid. That door would put me over the edge. This isn't so much Fun Star because you're not out in a big open field. Not so much reason to be wild child.
She can't go jumping over the trees.
Yeah.
I thought she was gonna jump that one, the shrub thing at the end. She's ready to.
Well, she looked like she was gonna scoot first and look second.
I said it was really interesting. It was really interesting to watch the expression. You could tell every time
Well,
she came around.
she's pretty catty and pretty smart, but she was having such fun being naughty. She wasn't looking where she was going. All right, let's go trotting. Remind him to stay straight, Dan. Those front legs are horrifying. Remember to keep a bend in your elbows. If your elbows aren't bent, you're stiff arm, and the horse goes, wait, I don't like that. Sit back, there you go. And just keep reminding her with a half full that she's not in charge here. You are. Hands together, Dan. Your arms have to wrap around and hug yourself. That horse knows it worked yesterday. He's just a little stiff. He's not coming through his shoulders at all. So you can come all the way down here. I want to know you can steer. He's a little stiff this morning, Dan, so just kind of let him decide how he's going to carry himself. I did a lot of work yesterday. Is he due for shoes? Because his feet look really long. And his feet are long, and it exaggerates the crookedness of his feet. He's too long in front, and it makes him look worse crooked than he is. When you have a horse with the angular deformity where the leg turns in, you really have to keep the shoeing up to date. Because otherwise, you exaggerate that angular deformity, and you make his suspensory ligaments do extra work, and he's not going to stay sound.
You got Kimmy busy.
She's full of shit is what the problem is. So how long have his shoes been?
I can say it's been about a month.
I think you need to keep closer record than that. You need to write it down, make it every 5 weeks. Make sure you have a farrier that knows how to deal with those crooked toes. This little one has a nice shoe job on. People think they can get away with 6, 7, 8 weeks, but not with those legs. They got to be done more often. Trouble is, even if you don't use them, they got to be shod. As their feet grow. A 6 is maximum. I think he should be 5. You can come way down here.
Oh, okay.
Right down over my feet. Just don't hit Kevin's table. Because he toes in quite drastically. And the long toes make it worse. And that's tiring and hard on its suspensories. Straight, 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 straight. Come all the way to M every time.
Okay.
And rather than pulling your rein out, bend your elbow and pull straight back, and she'll go straight. Him too, you got to come over here.
Okay.
So you need to ride this building as a box. Make corners, make straight lines. Bring your arm straight back, Susie, your right arm. That worked, didn't it? Immediately she said, oh shit, you figured that out. Pull your arm out, they pull away from it. Pull straight back. Just bring your arm straight back, Dan. Yeah, beautiful. All you do is pull straight back on it. The horse goes, okay, I go there. Pull your arm out, horse goes, okay, I lean on it. They know everything. So when you want to control her, Susie, just pull the arm straight back and hold it. There you go. And she chewed on the bit, and she lowered her chin, and she went, I think she's got me. Very nice. She's a little cream puff today.
She does have boundaries. She can't take off outside. She has no boundaries.
She came in here, looked around, and went, uh-oh, jig is up.
Yeah.
So turn around, go the other way. Little bitty turn. Turn left, 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 left. Jeepers, I hope you guys never get in a tight spot. That wasn't turn around, Susie. That was cut across the ring right in front of Dan.
You gotta pass her.
And when you lean forward and throw your arms out to the side, she says, well, you're no good.
We gotta pass
Sit
her.
back. No more leaning forward. What kind of instructor do you take lessons with?
Susie, what kind of instructor do you take lessons with?
That's obvious. The 100 jumper part's obvious. Now let's forget the 100 jumper part and pretend we're with the dressage instructor. So you stay sitting up. Sitting up, sitting up. I'm always amazed that people are taking money for not fixing these people. That's way better. Good. And her ears are saying, uh-oh, what's she doing? Because you sat up and she feels that you're strong. Lean forward, she goes, aha, I got her. You can fool a lot of horses just by sitting up straight. Very nice, Dan. That was good, huh? Went in the corner, you bent him, you turned. Careful those stiff arms, though. He's very light mouth. Very nice, Susie. Stay up there. Wow. Different rider, different horse. I figured it had to be a 100 jumper trainer. Because no dressage trainer is going to let you sit like that. Very good. Bend your elbows. Carry your arms. They get as far away from you as they can, and then they poop. So you're going to buy your videos, Dan?
Yep.
Good. Because you're going to see your hand doing this.
Oh.
Sit up, Susie. Keep looking like you're going out fox hunting. That's it. The minute you sit up, she gets a different opinion.
Mhm.
She gets soft, she gives her jaw. When you perch forward all the time, she says, I gotta run off with this lady. That's better, Dan. Good. Your horse says it's nice. If you're gonna want to use this horse, you're gonna have to use him 3 or 4 days a week. You cannot just ride him twice a week, because he won't stay together. There's too many physical problems. It's very nice, isn't it? When you sit up, she's like, I'm a little cream puff. Good. Let the back of your leg hang down. Good. I think a lot of instructors just quit teaching position. As long as the person stays on, they don't care. So your arms, your hands, stay with your horse. Your body goes up and down from the elbow. If you don't have an elbow, you have a problem. Your horse doesn't get the communication. That's a good, careful. No jerky hand. I got her bit it up a little bit. You have to be nice to her. That's better, Dan. Much better. Much better. And your horse is loosening up. You started out pretty stiff. So feel what's on the end of your rein. Feel if it's a steady connection. Feel if it's bumping around in the horse's mouth. That was a nice turn, Susie. Don't let her get quicker just because she's out from behind him. So she's not in charge here, and she shouldn't be. You should be. But you have to be very smart to be smarter than she is. Because that's a pony mare. Oh, is that bugs in your nose there, Bubba? So Susie, your legs got to go down the back. Your heels stretch down. Your upper body stretches up. Yeah, beautiful. You split in the middle at the waist. From the waist down, everything sinks. From the waist up, everything lifts. And then your horse goes, uh-oh, she knows how to ride. He's a very good, steady boy. That's much smoother, Dan, except you need to steer. If you're going down the rail and your horse doesn't get down the rail, fix it. Don't sit there and let your horse flop around like a drunk. Then you're going to want to control him and he won't know you can. You have to make the horse go straight. You don't go on autopilot. That's a good boy. Yeah, you're a very good fellow. Danny, you're leaning in. That's why he's cutting in. So step more on your left stirrup. Does that feel good, Susie, or am I killing you?
I'm sorry?
Does it feel good, or am I killing you, making you sit up?
No.
The only place it's legal to get tired is the back of your rib cage, because that's what's holding you up. The muscles over your rib cage, the muscles between your shoulders. If you get tired there, I forgive you. If you get tired anybody else, anywhere else, it's because you're riding badly. Like your legs should not get tired, because they're not gripping, they're just clinging. And you may have a walk. Close your knees, walk. Now. Very good. She's not quite as prompt as I like, but it was a beautiful transition. You say walk, and she goes, yeah, call waiting.
Yeah.
I don't want her saying call waiting.
Okay. So I sit down.
She doesn't need to. You should have just closed your legs tighter and said walk. You're a much better passenger than I am. If I would say walk, it doesn't. It here's from me. So let him stretch on a long rein for a minute. Let him stretch his head down. Really long rein. Don't touch his mouth. Throw your reins away. Let him stretch. There you go. Thank you. They need to stretch. They need to loosen their back up. I know, it's tough, isn't it? Little beast. You and she are a perfect size match. Leg lands right where it should. Arms are good length for her neck. Everything belongs together. And she says, well, yeah, but I want to be in charge.
Yeah.
No such luck, my little cabbage. See, that's what he needs to do is stretch. And when you let him, he did. And he gets all that area underneath him stretched out and comfortable. So he's got kind of a weird back. You have to let him stretch it and keep it in tune. You should have fixed that in 2 steps, Danny. If your horse does something you didn't ask for, it shouldn't take you but 2 steps to fix it. Because if you let it be longer, then the horse takes over. I don't want some horse running my life. I like the fact that he's eager, but I don't want him just doing what he wants. So your legs got to stretch down. So I know what you're doing. You're trying to ride it with your heel. That's naughty. You ride with the heel down. You bump with the back of the heel, but you don't dig. At least you don't have spurs on. That made me crazy. Okay, you can pick your reins back up. Danny, sit more to the left. Yeah, good. Your feet in the stirrups should be such that if I cut both your stirrups at once, your legs would go down equally, not one more than the other. If you sit crooked, for them, it's like you carrying a backpack full of groceries that's loaded crooked. It pulls you sideways. Let's go trotting. Sit, don't lean forward, Susie. And when you shorten the rein, you went like this. You went, grab and slide, grab and slide. Because when you shorten your rein, you came forward with it. You don't want to lean forward. You don't want to stick your butt out the back. Check your diagonal, Dan. That's it. Good boy. Don't forget to steer. Supposed to be going over my feet. One time, we were at the clinic, and Roger got sick of carrying his legs up, so he stuck them out. Somebody came around making the deep corner I asked for, cavaleted right over his legs. Didn't touch him. He said, that horse just stepped over me in perfect stride. I said, that's because he's smart and you're stupid. He said, that was kind of Polish of me, wasn't it? Yeah, it is. He said, I'm only a quarter Polish and I'm so Polish. That's good. Organize it, steer it. So when you get to E, the letter E, take a right, go straight across to B, take a left, bend, turn. Turn. You can't suggest that you want to turn. You have to turn, go left. Very nice. I saw you fall forward and drop your hand. So when you're turning, do it again, E to B. Your shoulder should not get by the letter. You should turn before.
Turn, Susan.
You can't hear me. Do it at B. You can go where you're supposed to, Dan. You don't have to don't do what she's doing. Go to B, Susie. Take a left, take a right at E. Very nice. Keep your body up. Bend your pony right. Turn right. Very good. Turn. Hands down, Dan. Hands go forward and back. They don't go up and down. But your horse can't trust your hand. Do it again. Very nice. And smoothly. No jerk the horse around. Smoothly guide it around. That's good. And I shouldn't see any body English. God, they're endless. I think you got a shitty pony. We're going to call her Poops a lot. Do it again, Dan. Don't hit that. Don't hit. Beth. I was saying go across the ring again. But don't hit the poop picker. Keep the hands quiet by wrapping your arms around your body. That's it. Good. When you turn, you just bring your elbow back. You're supposed to be over here.
I know, sorry.
Then do it. Now let her tell you what to do. Turning. Good. That one was really nice. Don't get, no, not faster. Good. So the hands don't come apart, Dan. They go forward and back. That was better. A little jerky, but you got it. Come over here. Come over here. Over here. Good, Susie. That was nice. The better you ride her, the more cooperative she'll be. Come over here. The better you ride her, the better she'll go.
Yeah.
If you ride her rough and bouncy, she's going to give you rough and bouncy to ride around on. Not leaning forward. Good. Every time you lose your balance forward, you inconvenience your horse. That will wear your horse out. If you want to do competitive trail, you don't want to wear your horse out. That's better. That's better. Remember, from the elbows down, Dan, your arm belongs to your horse. Got to stay with your horse. Your horse's head is steady. It does not move around at trot. That's better. You can sit straight instead of leaning in. You lean in, she's going to want to turn in. Can't blame her. Turn your shoulders instead of leaning in. Now it begins to look organized. Your hands are out here, they're not working. They used to tie my hands together when I was a kid. I couldn't get them out there. Good. That was very nice, Susie. Change your posting. There. Change your posting as you cross the middle. That was beautiful. She went right to the wall. You told her to. She said, I knew that. You just had to tell me. She's really very willing. Turn your shoulders. Yeah. Beautiful. Change your posting. Change your posting. Good, Dan. The better you ride, the better he goes.
Yeah.
Is that? Yeah, he is. He was tight when he started. He hasn't been ridden in 3 months. And Dan's not a lightweight. That's good, Susie, except the inside hand's dropping. Wants to come straight back. The rein aids go straight back, not down. I feel like I'm teaching Pony Club again.
You can picture her.
There you go. See how easy and beautiful that was? You told her exactly what you wanted and she did it. Change your posting as you cross the center line. And make you guys think one way or another. When I'm driving, I think about every step and all the other things I'm thinking about. Every step I'm responsible for. Because he's way bigger and quicker than I am. So your left hand does that when you want to turn. And when you turn, you do that, and she goes, bring the arm straight back. If she complains, she's telling the truth. You're a very honest pony. Good. She didn't complain because you didn't do anything evil. Good, Dan. Hands together. 2 inches apart, 2 inches off the neck. Sometimes I used to have a pair of handcuffs, and I teach people with handcuffs on them. How can I move enough? I said, trust me, you can move enough.
That's interesting. My classes, most of the people I ride with have to have their hands top. I
Yeah.
have my hands low because my guys are longer neck.
Yeah. As long as your arm is in line with the mouth, that's fine.
Yeah, I have
If the
to
horse's head is
cross.
up, your hand has to come up.
Yeah, my tend to, like my hands come.
Or you drive like a little steering wheel.
Well, I don't know. That's the steering, but if
Very
my
good,
one
Susie.
Hand, my one hand doesn't
Very
work,
good.
it crosses over. And I get,
Yeah.
I'll get corrected.
Change your posting. Yeah. You notice he stays steady, doesn't he? He doesn't mind you changing it. Let's have another walk. Sit down, walk now. Aha. Star stopped when she was supposed to. That was good. The more organized you get, the more efficient and direct your aids are, the more she goes, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. She wants you to be precise. Because she's being really good. She acts like a trained pony today. A day was questionable. It's good for her to have another horse buzzing around because she's not worried about that anymore. So put your leg down, Susie. Thank you. The rider should always be stretched down through the stirrup. No place for flopping legs. When you ride with your leg lazy and up like that, you look like a para rider. Only they can't help it, you can. The para riders, the ones that are handicapped, they all ride like that.
Okay.
With their foot dangling. Because they don't have the strength to do anything else. You can ride with yours straight down. That's good. You're a good pony. What was that, Abe? You just bring it straight back. You put it out there. You gave her all that space to mess around in. She didn't mess around, but you invited her to. Yeah. See how fast she answers? When you do that, she's like, we do this with the green babies. First couple months of their career. Called an opening or leading rein. After that, you want your reins to act like two sticks. Keep the front straight. Horses by nature don't go straight. They go from that blade of grass to that blade of grass to that water tank. They don't ever go straight. You're a good
That's
boy.
one of our exercises that we go down. We just,
Yeah.
practice going straight.
And that's you have to be able to move it sideways or keep it straight. You should be able to keep every piece of your horse where you want it.
But it's a good test to go exercise.
The neat thing
legs.
about driving is that I'm sitting behind it, I can see if it's not straight. You know, if he goes down the road and suddenly his butt cocked, they straighten up you. Because it drives me crazy to watch him going crooked. I know it's a tough start. Very tough. And she a little bit braids in front. If she travels this way in front a little bit, she slightly crosses her front legs. So she needs you to remind her to stay straight. Because her front legs are so close together, she can get weaving on top of them. What's that?
How are you making out? Good.
Fine. I don't know who it is. She was here yesterday.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know who it is.
Oh, is Dawn, Dawn is gone?
Donna took her horse back to Holland.
Oh, okay, all right. And just
She's
Holly-
coming back.
She had the first lesson.
and then- oh, that's right, that's right, I saw
She
her.
was at 7:45.
And then Holly?
She
was
finished her
Holly
lesson and then went
Holly was
back to
here earlier.
Holly's.
That's what I thought, okay, all right, so all good?
All good.
All right. I guess, well, is Dawn, and Dawn's gonna come back?
Yes, she's just taking her.
Donna
horse
probably
home.
come back.
Okay,
Don has another lesson this afternoon too.
okay, all right, so I just wanna know if you think you guys are gonna come back. I don't know if my husband will have time to maybe drag this again at 12 or whenever you guys are.
I don't know anything.
Oh, you're gonna go back to Holly's for lunch.
We're going back to Holly's for lunch.
I know, okay, I'll ask.
And then
her.
we'll see how the weather is.
Okay,
If it's not raining, we'll probably stay there.
okay.
Because I think it's supposed to be done by midday.
Yeah, okay.
If
All
it's
right,
raining,
yeah, all right, otherwise I'll just have him
yeah,
drag
if it's
it.
raining, we'll be back here,
Okay.
which is actually good for everybody because they have to ride very organized.
Well,
If it's not raining, we'll stay over there.
Okay, all right, okay, sounds good.
We didn't know if the ground was just being slippery at all would be better.
What?
We didn't know if the ground being slippery.
It's not going to get slippery over there. That ground doesn't get slippery. I've been out there when it had puddles and it wasn't slippery.
No, well, we don't know. For us, we are.
For you guys or for me, it gets slippery.
Yeah, it gets
But we live
Pennsylvania
on
gets
different
slippery.
dirt. Like
The sand is
Danny
different.
and Holly's stepfather were talking about shovels. They were
Hmm?
digging a hole. They're talking about shovels.
Mhm.
They were digging a hole for something. They're talking about which shovel you use for which. I said, well, you around here, you just use any shovel. Where I come from, you want to dig a hole, you got to work at it.
Yeah, you gotta work at it. Oh, we're so rocky.
Oh, it's all
We're on
rocky.
the top of a ridge.
Actually, I live on a terminal moraine, which is the sand heap left by the glacier when it hits the hill.
Mhm.
The hill's right behind me. I live right on the edge of the rock hill and the sand heap. So you can dig a hole pretty easily at my house. But most of them on is rock.
Somebody gave us a rose bush. We tried. Finally found a spot to dig and we broke a pipe. Clay pipe that we didn't know was down there.
So much for that.
So much for that. Yeah, we-
All right, let's pick your reins back up.
It's like we created more work for ourselves.
Good. I like it when you can pick your reins up and nobody runs off. That's very good. And Susie looks good and Danny looks good. We're all organized. So let's go trotting. Susie, don't lean forward when you start. When you lean forward, you push your saddle down into your horse's wither pocket and you bother his balance. Like you ask him to go, then you lean forward and she says, well, wait, why are you moving? So you just sit still, move your horse forward from your leg. Ah, that's it. Very nice. No reason for the body to be moving all over the place. Dan, do something about getting those hands organized. Oh. That's the other thing big-toed horses do. They fall down. When they go around a corner, the body gets there before the foot does. Horses that toe in do that. So you got to keep enough connection. You help hold him up.
She's gonna work her first trip.
She trips.
She trips.
Well, she goes on her forehead right, a lot.
Is that on
She really had, the cob part makes her heavy on the forehand, and then she gets quick, and that big head and neck get ahead of her feet,
is that what she's saying?
and she can't get her feet
She's
up.
working on trying not to have a trip and she's been doing
Yep.
better.
That's what you're saying. She stumbles. The reason she stumbles is because she got that heavy cobby front end, and she doesn't remember to get it out of the way, because she runs on her face instead of on her butt. So that's why I'm after her to pick her feet up. And see there she's light. She's not going to stumble in that
So
position,
she's just gotta work on.
but she tends to bulldoze with her neck out.
Okay, so if she pulls back and does what she's doing here, she won't have that problem.
You got poop down there? Other than that, it's a big snake. I don't know what they're pointing at. The hole down there? Is that what he stumbled over? Is that the hole your horse made?
Can I go?
Oh. Maybe you take the fork and put some. I think that's why your horse fell down. So avoid it. Beth says she can throw some dirt in it. I think that's what he fell in, Dan. I think that's why he stumbled. Had that problem in a ring in Vermont. Along one side, they kept falling through.
Uh-huh.
It turned out there were foxes living there,
Yeah.
and that was the sunny side of the building.
Mm.
And they were digging sunbathing nests
Mhm.
under the wall and sleeping there.
Hmm.
And my horses fell through it.
Yeah. They have pretty big holes, don't they?
Yeah.
Foxes.
Yep.
I'll put that over so you guys can go around.
They slept in the sunny sand under the building. They had a brook. They had a woods to hunt in. It was and a barn to go eat mice. It was a great deal.
Hmm.
That's what he was falling down about. He fell in the hole. Because he's been very sure-footed. That's a good girl. That's a good girl. Now carry your hands up so there's no down push. You carry your arms. Don't expect the horse to go. If you stay this side of the muck bucket, you won't fall in. He'll be looking for it, Dan. He'll be looking for that hole, so be ready so he doesn't spook in it. That's better. Good. Everybody make a halt. Whoop. Now. Whoop. Whoop. And back. Come back. Back, back, back. And then go. Go. Don't lean forward and flap your reins. Sit up. Send your horse forward into the reins. You lose your reins, you lose your connection to your horse. He's looking for that hole. God, that door's obnoxious.
Hmm.
Now they have an appropriate weapon. Go way around them. Go way around them, Susie. That's it. And again, make whoa. Halt. Whoa. 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 You should go walk, halt. Not walk, 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 walk. And come back. Come back. No, no, wait, babe. Back. 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 And go. Sit back. Ah. Feel the difference? She heard you. Sit back. Keep your reins and go. He wants to go into your reins. He doesn't want a loose rein, Dad. Don't go so close to the hole, guys. I think she's gonna mark it with a couple blocks so you'll know where it is. Let's go change direction somewhere. Careful with your hand. That's what he's whining about. He's a bouncing hand. Watch out for the people. You don't want to run the lady over. Remember, you guys on the horses are the dangerous ones. It's your job to be careful of the people. That's a nice bendy curve. Must be a special hole.
That's a big hole.
Deep hole.
It's like you have when the ground gives out, there's a hole underneath, pocket.
Something's
pocket
living,
there.
something's living under there.
Something, it's like an old, you can see something, kind of like a small.
I was telling Kevin, I have the place I teach at home. It's on a sandy hillside with the southern exposure
Uh-huh,
and the foxes.
yeah, my foxes go.
And
to my,
the foxes
house.
had a day spa there. They dug themselves sunbathing holes under the building.
Mhm.
The sun came in and they'd sleep in. And I had people going down the rail one day and they all started falling through.
Well, that's what this,
Yeah.
she's got, because she thought it was different. She came in and went, oh my gosh, because it looks like the earth opened up.
And I bet
There's-
this,
there's- And she, 'cause
somebody-
she started filling it in. I'm
someone's
like,
hanging out.
you
Somebody's
gotta
hanging
push
out.
it back underneath there.
Somebody's hanging out under there.
Mhm.
And these foxes had the indoor.
They're using it as their exit entrance from the area.
They had the indoor. They had the mice in the barn. They had a southern exposure and a brook at the bottom of the hill. Why would they move?
And my cat. My cat.
And I don't know how many people fell through that floor. And particularly when we didn't use it much in the summer. That was
There's
it.
nothing, of course, but the foot in it. wouldn't
Yeah,
be.
no, I know. Thank God he didn't land very long. I don't imagine she uses the ring that much either, because the foxes always moved him. We didn't use. This looks good, Susie. Way more organized. Everybody make
She
whoa.
looks beautiful.
Oh, oh, what a good girl.
No,
And back. So when you want back, ask, soften, ask, soften, ask, soften, ask, soften, ask, soften. Hey, good, now go. Sit up, sit up. A good girl. Very good, both of you. That boy got the idea, rock back and go. He got the idea. You rock back and go, rock back and go. Keep yourself tall, Susie, not leaning forward. Ah. And you pick the speed. There oh, she says, and she goes round. She says, I heard you, Mama. She can't help it. She's the ever-ready bunny. You have to be the brains in the outfit and remind her not to rip herself around. That's good. Let your leg drop down. Or it's easier to think about let your toe come up. I didn't realize that was the owner when she came in the first time.
I didn't know, I had never met her, so I don't know.
If I did, it was with a hat on. I thought she came in the door so fast, I didn't think it was a horse person. Because you don't come in an arena door fast. Very nice, Susie. You got contact with the mouth. You got a straight body. Looks like a real rider. I'm really evil. I said people don't look like a trail rider. Ride like a real rider.
Monty's picking up the pace.
Huh?
Monty's picking up the
Yeah,
pace.
he's feeling better and better as he
Yeah,
goes.
he's picking his stride now. He's catching Susie.
Now he's got his stride back. Susie's leaning forward. She was slowing down, and you kept coming forward and coming forward. The energy goes out your tail, and she said it must be okay to stop because Susie's letting me.
Oh,
I could see her reading you. Every time she got you more forward, she's like, oh, she's not making me go. All right, you can have a walk and a break. Walk. Ah. Susie Pony now make good transition. That was beautiful.
looking good, Dan.
And let him stretch a little longer. Let him stretch. Did you guys ride all winter?
We try.
Yeah.
I can ride until it gets icy and then I
Yeah,
can't
then
get out
you
of my
have no
driveway.
choice. Yeah, you can do it.
My horses are a little lower, so I gotta get them up. And
Yeah.
as soon as it's slippery, I.
And you said it's sideways up too. Like you said, it's like around the hill or something.
Well, I'm on top of a ridge.
Yeah,
So our
so it's
driveway has a
slippery.
slight pitch And then I have a little pitch down in my barn. But if it's, if, you know, we get the ice
So
and then
can
we
she,
get
does she
snow.
still take lessons in the winter?
She does.
Yeah.
She will.
Lessons are a good thing for people and
She's,
horses.
you know, where she is, she can get out. I can't.
Where does she live?
She lives down, in Chester Springs area now.
Oh.
She lives right on the Horseshoe Trail.
Yeah, she's in horsey heaven.
Yeah, her daughter. her
Everybody's
daughter
horsey
runs a
down there.
barn. Yeah, well, her daughter runs a barn, so she can go over.
You're a good boy, Monty.
She's at a high, her daughter's at a high.
The good thing he didn't put his foot in that hole any further.
Well, he didn't, luckily he must have tapped it, because it went down that,
He must have felt it go, and that was when he stumbled and
because
jumped.
it's at least that deep.
I think you hit it right. The bottom just fell out.
Mhm.
You're a good pony. She's so sweet when she's being good.
Yeah.
She's delightful. And she's a little sure you have her number right now. I have to keep track of myself because time gets away.
It's going quick this hour.
Almost 10.
Yeah. it's going quick.
I assume the next one's 10, 15.
They're outside. They're outside.
They're out there ready.
They're done.
All righty, let's put your reins, pick up your reins and get organized. We'll do some canter before you get away from me. Are you riding once or twice today?
I think just once.
They probably haven't told you yet. Danny's ably operated by a lot of women.
Mm-hmm.
And let's pick up the canter. Sit back, Susie. I see what you're thinking. Canter. Good girl. You can growl at her, take a little fistful of reins, tell her you don't need her bucking. What a nice horse, huh? Come on, that boat. Those hands should never fly up like that. That puts you out of balance and out of control. If he's going to do anything, he's got one to ride.
Mm-hmm. That's what we told him.
Keep your arms on your side. He's doing whatever she's doing.
What?
He's doing whatever she's doing. Don't let him. Canter. All right, kids, what are we doing?
I don't think she heard you. Susie.
Don't follow her. Don't follow her. She doesn't know what she's doing. That's better. So use the whole ring. Into the corners, around the end. It amazes me, people go out and race to the countryside, and they can't control their horse in the ring. They all want to die. Now go straight. Straight, straight, cantering. Yeah, better. Better. Pick that left hand up. Go straight down, Dan. Straight, straight, turn. Come across the end. Straight, straight. And then corner. And then straight. So is she stopping or you're stopping? Is she stopping or you?
She is.
Why?
I don't know.
Because you're letting her. You're not a passenger, you're the operator. So operate the little beast. That's better. That's better. Don't let her stop. Feel her start to scramble and get her. Much better. Put the hands straight ahead, Dan. You're banging on his mouth. He's letting you, but it's not good. That's better, Susie. Don't let her chase him. Oh, this is good. Everybody's trotting. Why is everybody trotting? I guess they felt like it. So I'm trying to get you just to canter and canter and canter. I wouldn't take a horse out trail riding that couldn't canter for 15 or 20 minutes. Now you got a wrong lead. Ah, it's better. You guys have to be fit enough to canter this long too. You can't canter forever. You're not allowed to endurance ride from my house.
I was gonna say for the cantering, is that for non-gated horses, you just take them out and canter them to build up the strength?
I canter gated.
Well, I don't do that very often.
I canter the gated horse too. Yeah, this is the best way to build wind.
I do.
The other thing is the canter muscles are the quick twitch muscles. Different muscles from what the trot is.
Yeah,
So if you don't use your canter, you're not using half your weight.
yeah, JR does nothing. Other stuff.
Most gated horses are really good canters, but I don't know.
He is a very smooth one. I don't let him do a lot of cantering.
All right,
I let
let's
him
take a
choose.
walk.
I let him choose. He's smart enough. He knows his job. So he'll canter when he needs to. And I don't.
Okay, you can walk. So when I put you in canter, I kind of expect you to stay there forever. Well, I school at least 10-minute canters. If you're going to want to go endurance riding, the top ones canter all day. And the horses should know to canter all day. They will canter all day out in the trail, but cantering all day in here builds quality of canter. It gets her off her forehand, it gets her cantering balance, makes her turn and bend and turn and bend. If you put your heart rate monitor on, it's going to rocket when you canter in the ring. I do anything that makes heart rate monitors go up. And she's got a great canter. She goes around 3 times and goes, okay, I quit now. Hello? You don't quit now because you feel like. Like my carriage horses do 15, 20-minute canters. But I canter on the trail that much too. I can jersey and canter half the time.
So she should canter like 15 minutes in the ring in
Yeah,
the wintertime,
it's-
just to do a couple times. Yeah.
Right.
Part of that.
You get so many times, Rojek and Bellavance and I conditioned indoors for the Virginia 100
That's what,
and rode out on.
well, we'd like to be able to do that, so we're trying to, with the winter and stuff.
You know,
She's got an
the
advantage.
first time I ever did a USEF clinic was at Gladstone. The ring's 200 feet long. Everybody, most of them had been to a world championship recently or a national championship. They were all fit. They're top East Coast horses. And I was just playing devil's advocate. I said, I got to show these people that you have to do more than run down the road. So I set up a line of weaving cones, 10 cones long, down the middle of the ring, had them weaving through them. In 10 minutes, they were all fried. They'd all just been running hundreds, but they had no balance and push with their hind legs. Then they went, oh, we need to learn something. So Kathy Brunges was a medical librarian in Maine where it's dark all the time. And she went to work in the dark, she came home in the dark. She had lights on her driveway. She set up the weaving cones down her driveway, and she did them every night during the week. She rode out on Saturday. She came to Fitz at Valerie's, won it in record time. That's all she did all winter. Never went out, never ring school, just did her weaving cones up and down the driveway every night for a while. And she won the 100 in record time. Everybody goes, oh, how'd you do that? She said, well, secret weapon.
Weaving cones, serpentine.
But it
I
does
do
its
it.
job.
Yeah, right.
And I do a lot of training with a heart rate monitor on to show people what's happening. And of course, you do that for a while, and the heart rate goes. So she was keeping her heart rate, she was keeping her flexibility, keeping her horse's legs sharp to turn, and then doing it trot, 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 trot with a powerful trot, and it really worked. So let's see. I think we need to go the other way, or do you just change direction? We need to do the other lead, I think. Yep. Turn her around.
Like if Susie can do that, 'cause she's got the ring in her back.
So you should be able to just keep cantering. If you can't, it's because you're sitting on your ass being a passenger. When you feel the horse start to disconnect, chuck it back up. Outside leg keeps jump, inside leg keeps forward. You got a mouth, you got a tongue, you can yell, you can cluck. You got 2 legs. Should be able to keep it cantering. So let's go canter. There's so much you can do and never leave the ring.
I enjoy my mountain. I just got the flies or something.
Why are you not steering? The reason she bucks and raises hell is because you don't steer. She cuts the corner and then she goes, yeah, let's see. Keep the hands by. Don't let him stop, Dan. Steer, steer. Yeah. You take your arm and you steer. Your arm is not connected to your body. It can move. They're all way more suicidal than I am. Now take your outside rein, hold her out. Yeah, take your outside rein and hold her out. Your inside rein will stop the canter. You don't want to stop the canter. Danny, not much inside rein because it stops the canter. That's it. Not too much inside rein. The inside rein will stop the canter. Use your outside rein, which most people don't know they have. That was pretty good. You don't mess with your hands, they keep going. That's much better. Outside rein straight back and hold it. Take a grab on her. Oh shit, she says, I heard you. That's it. I don't consider it broke if you can't can around and round and round. Daddy, don't let him cut the corner. Just don't. Don't let her cut in. That's why she bucks. Because she thinks you're out of control. Now she's trying to canter like a lady. Canter! When you let the horse quit, I think you're not fit enough. Because you're not keeping her going. That's the other thing about the canter. The huge amount of body control.
Yeah, you're tired.
And so your rider gets fitter. That's it. That's better, Susie. Now you're riding. Don't let her quit. I know you can ride in a hunter barn. They don't make you canter forever. Don't let her quit. Good. She thinks it's enough. It's not enough. Go on, little beast. Good. Very good. You listen to the breathing. On this horse, it's really even.
Yeah, that is very good. She's going there like that.
Great horse. Now the little beast is breathing evenly. To make them keep going, they're not tired, and they find a way to deal with it.
Oh, she's not tired. She's just good.
No, she's just being a little piss pot. I remember when I first started doing endurance, it was explained to me you compete at the canter and wrestling. Rojek and I took that to heart. Where I live, you can't canter all the time. So did you get tired or she got tired? You got tired. That's legal. Well, yeah, you don't normally have to ride this hard. No, but I'll get you fit. She can walk. You can walk, Dan. Your time's up anyway. No, I thought it was you getting tired. Way back when we were in the 30s and 40s, I could ride 100 and not feel a thing. 100, not have a muscle on my thigh. The first endurance ride I ever did was the Jersey Fall ride. And it was the first time I'd ever cantered 50 miles. And there was an actor meeting the next weekend.